Yeah, the previous session was a bit of a shorter one, but this one we're gonna go for at least 3 hours, I think. I do still have a lot of things to get on with, but I should have time for this. I'm just booting the game up. Hopefully this should work. I mean, I booted up before the stream last time, and obviously I had a few minor issues actually, like tabbing out of the game and whatnot. Can you guys see that okay? Yeah. That's all good. Okay then. So, you're gonna have to tell me if anything's wrong with the stream, because I can't actually see it due to the way that I've done this. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen, Telly. I don't think that's gonna happen based on the length of this game. Oh god, I already need to tab out. I've made a mistake. I haven't got the YouTube chat up, though I can still see it over there. The issue is actually getting back into this game once you've tabbed out of it. Am I in it? No. See, I can't do anything. Come on. Work for me, baby. Work for me. I'll just wait. I'm sure I'll get back into it soon. If I, that caused it to freeze. That's bad. Oh, there we go. I think I'm into it now. There we go. Okay, brilliant. Yes, welcome back to Steins Gate. So, sorry about that. I have had a comment, posted on the post-stream of the previous session from Kurisu Maki's, herself. And she gave me a lot of information. Firstly, that I should save on different slots, because there is 40 slots, and, you know, if ever I need to go back to certain chapters or anything like that, well, I very much agree with her, this is a good idea. I can just reload one of those saves, so, yeah, thank you very much for that hint. She also mentioned that you can adjust audio settings for each and every character. So if they're too quiet or anything, you can just up them. So that's good, because we could barely hear Luca in the previous session, if you recall. So, what else is there here? Right, I'm not sure what this is relevant to. Pay attention to when Kirby says something. It's usually, I'll try calling, right. Okay. I think it's, in relevance to some of the things that I might have missed in the game. Unfortunately, I'm not... there is a reference point to a part in the video, and I can't currently click on that and watch it back to understand what it's referenced to. Apparently, I also missed responding to an email as well. But yeah, big thank you to you for helping me out there. Right, so let's get back into the game. We've got cat girls to be waited on by. Time travel paranoia. Let's do this. Can't believe we've been playing this for 6 hours already. It doesn't feel anywhere close to that. I had that a bit loud. A little bit loud. It blew my head off. Oh no. Welcome back, Miasta. Yeah. I opened the door to May Queen Nyan Nyan's Maid Cafe, and two familiar cat-ear girls greet me with smiles. Right, Tully says when your character says, I'm going to call, or something like that, you can get your phone out and call. Ah, it's a branching point in the... Right, so I thought that before. I honestly thought that before. No, don't turn that... that's a bad idea, Wind. That's a bad idea. Yeah, I thought that before, didn't I? But then, like, it continued moving on anyway, if you get what I mean. So, I'll keep that in mind for later on, you know, if he says it again. It's Ocarina. Oh god. One of them is Miuri. Oh. But here, she's called Miyushi Nyan Nyan, of course. Since she works here, I stop by about twice a month. As cat girls, I suggest using fire. I guess that would make me a regular customer. Actually, I've never been to any other maid cafe. Welcome back, Ocarina. After bowing again, Miuri gasps, as if she thought of something. Hey, Ocarina, Miyusi just noticed something. Welcome back and Ocarina go really well together. Of course they do. Whatever, whatever. No, they have different shading. Humor. It's great that you came, yeah? They seem to have gotten thinner. Like, look at her wrists, what has happened? The other maid who came to greet me, Faris Nyan, her professional name of course, hits me with a trademark combo attack of cute cat-like gestures. Love. She's May Queen Nyan's most popular maid. Even though she and Miori are about the same age, she looks and acts a bit younger. Yeah, Miori talks like meeps. Get him in here. They'll be best of friends. Zero Nyan's here too. He's been waiting, yeah. Drew frequents this cafe because he's got a crush on Faris. He often reads her public blog while muttering, "Faris, you're so cute," to himself. He's got it real bad. I keep telling him to choose either 2D or 3D, but he doesn't listen. What? I also have trouble dealing with this cat girl. She always finds a way to best me. Petition to get Alonzo to cosplay as Cat Girl for the next stream. I think I'd need to lose a bit of weight first for a start, yeah. Are you holding another secret meeting to overthrow the evil organization? Yeah. I love the way she's got like a cat mouth. No. She didn't before, did she? Yeah. Something like that. Faris wants to join too, yeah. No chance. The organization isn't threatened by cat-eared maids. Not true, nya. Faris has the perfect secret technique to help take them down. What? You finally mastered that secret technique? Yes, Nya. After completing my pilgrimage to the what? Guyana Highlands and overcoming my mentor's death, I finally mastered it. What mentor? Faris knows my true name. Oin Kyuma. I've also told her all about the organization. Mini-Moose doesn't make a Nya, I'm pretty sure. And now she's more into it that I am. I think that's supposed to be a than I am, actually. She's always the one to bring up the subject whatever we meet. Or whenever we meet, sorry. No, I'm reading things wrong. By the way, this is the first time I've heard of this secret technique, or whatever it is. Hello there, Taku Riser. Hi, Jen. So, Faris wants to participate in the Spirit Conference, like he promised. Nya. She's not letting it go. It'll take 30 minutes if I play along with her. Hello there, Akin. How you doing? You're not suggesting we venture to the sanctuary? The answer is no. Although you may understand the hidden secrets, you're still too inexperienced. Hello again, Khaled. No, Twitch wants you back. It needs to advertise things to you. But you promised, yeah? Are you going to betray me? Even if you have Twitch Prime now. My brother's waiting for me there. Since when do you have a brother? And what the hell's this Spirit Conference anyway? Yep, she's late. We got a banner. Faris looks at me with actual tears in her eyes. I falter, even though I know it's just one of her cutesy acts. Whenever I talk to her, I run out of comebacks, which is really unusual for me. And then she takes the initiative, leaving me with nothing to do but listen to her fantasies. I mean, come on! You can only take it so far. There's a very clear difference between her stories and mine. As anyone can see, I speak nothing but the truth, while Faris has only delusions and made-up backstory. Well, clearly. I always have to play along. That's why I feel I can never best her. I don't quite get it, but can Miyushi go to the sanctuary too? Great. Now look who's joined in. It's just going to get worse from here. I have to end this conversation now. You can't come. This discussion is over. Do a cat voice for her. I can't do that. I had to translate that to English, clearly. No fair humor. That's right. Leaving Miyushi and Ferris-chan behind is mean. Put a cucumber near her. Who says Ferris? Ferris-chan is Ferris-chan, right? You know, really now, right? Miuri and Ferris look at each other and smile. Is she talking about this Ferris? Or is that her real name? Have I been mistaken all this time? Sorry, did it... Ferris? That's a disturbing thought. It is pronounced... Oh, okay, there has been an A and then an E introduced at some point in Ferris and Ferris. Oh, God. Well, Miyushi has a hard time saying Ferris, so I call her Ferris-chan instead. Oh, so that's it. It's like we're in a girls' school. That's not too tabby. Huh. Okay then, moving on. Show me to the table already. How long do you want me to stand here waiting? Yeah, sorry, nya. Table for two, this way, nyan. Mayushi, I'll leave it to you, nyan nyan. Leave it to me, nyan nyan. If you hadn't noticed, the Katia maids here at May Queen Nyan Nyan are required to add cat sounds, nyas and nyans, to their words with some frequency. Just like I'm doing here, and I'm doing such a great job at it, aren't I? Miuri takes my hand and leads me inside. Apparently, Miyushi Nyan Nyan is the only one who leads customers by the hand like this. This is harassment! It probably comes naturally to her. She doesn't even realize the effect it has on her customers, and that's why she's second to Faris in popularity at this maid cafe. I know, I say it so well, don't I? She guides me to the table with such enthusiasm. The tables are about 60% full. Among Akiba's maid cafes, May Queen Yan Yan's popularity is solid, but not booming. Right, okay, so there's a lot of them. Considering what Faris and the others are wearing, it's more like a cosplay cafe than a maid cafe. What are they cosplaying though? Furthermore, the cat ears and Nyan dialect makes it less accessible for low-level otaku and first-timers. On the other hand, those same cat ears are a topic of heated debate among die-hard maid cafe fans. I've been saying calf. Maids don't have cat ears. Cat ears plus maid equals times 2 mo. What moe? What does that mean again? I can't remember. These two viewpoints clash. This place is one of the older maid cafes in Akihabara, but it doesn't get much media exposure. Maybe that's what makes it more comfortable than most. Cuteness. Thank you, Seabite. At least that's what Daru says. He talks about this stuff so much that it has been burned into my synapses. Yes, I remember it was defined. A moe, okay. Daru-kun, Ocarina is here, Yan. You're way late. Seriously, man. Daru sits in front of me, but doesn't look my way. He looks upset for some reason. Too cute that it's burning. So, what were you just talking about with Faris? I want details. Leave Square Guy alone, okay? You really want to know? I don't think you'd understand it. Hell, even I didn't get most of it. Ah, the usual. Your conversations are too much for a regular otaku. You guys exude an aura or something, you know? It's like you have your own reality marble. You know, I can't forgive you. Right, so button for the it's F4. Right. Chumbio, a type of magecraft in which the user overrides the world with a pocket dimension based on his or her emotional experience, often used in ordinary conversation to speak of couples flirting in public, immersed in their own world, not caring about the pain they are inflicting on others. Like me, I am one of these people who gets really grossed out by people doing stuff like that in public places. Yeah, but though that is very, what would the word be? Like, I did it myself years ago, so, you know. Condescending? Is it condescending? I don't know. What? Oh, okay, I thought that's what this was. What is it? What is it? Go on, explain. Go for it. Pardon? Against stretching get what? What? What are you guys on about? Okay, I'm gonna stop reading. I'm confused. I think Ferris-chan likes Ocarina. Nyan. No, nya. There's no one in the end, so. Must. Oh! What? I missed something. How do I go back? Oh, shit. I'm a little bit confused what happened there. I just pressed enter a lot of times, so how do I get the dialogue script up? Because I know that's the thing. Did it just take a while to load or something? I thought that... No, that's not it. Go away, phone. 1? Right, backlog. No, that's it. I didn't miss anything. I actually didn't miss anything. Yeah. What? You still remember the times you were one? What? A derogative colloquial, why can't I pronounce that word today, term in a Japanese language used to describe a person which manifests delusional behavior, particularly thinking that one has special powers that no other person has. Oh right, I see. I was like that when I was a kid, so, you know, but being like that as an adult would be a little bit odd, I suppose. So I didn't miss anything at all. Of all the I don't know what happened for the record, I think it just froze. Of all the maids and masters here, yeah, the only one who can keep up with Ferris-chan is you, Ocarina. I'm not even close to keeping up with her. I'm so jealous, you lucky bastard. I have no interest in women who dress themselves in lies. Like you're one to talk. Silence, you unfaithful bastard. All your 2D wives are crying. You struck a nerve, man. Drew theatrically grabs his chest and falls onto the table. I sip from one of the glasses of water that Miori brought to our table. Master, may I take your order? Yeah. Omelette, rice, and hot coffee, black. Coming right up, Yan Yan. After taking my order, Miori finds her way towards the counter, as if swimming between the rows of tables. I hope she doesn't trip. So, what did you need? Drew asks without getting up from the table. That's right. In my confrontation with Shining Finger and Catgirl, I almost forgot my original objective. Oh, Mac. I was gonna head to the lab in about an hour. I have an urgent matter to discuss, top secret. I lean on the table and scan the area without moving my head. You remember John Titor?
John Titor? Dare?
John Titor? Who's that? The self-proclaimed time traveler who appeared on the internet about 10 years ago. I thought we talked about him before. Is this a new addition to your made-up backstory? It's nothing like that. Everything I say is the truth. What a pain. Well, I guess I can play along. So what's the source on this Titor guy? Thank you, Win, for that. Being from the future. Wait, you've seriously never heard of him before? Seriously, bro, I haven't. Sure. You didn't just forget. You don't need to decide between them, Akin. You can pick more than one if you look at the top. You can pick as many as you want, actually. It's a good idea you do, because each vote is actually individual, so yeah. Sure you didn't just forget? Sure you didn't just forget? I can't say for sure. There are even books about him. I might remember if you show me one. You really don't remember?
人の記憶力なんて結構曖昧なもんしょ。デジタルと違ってさ。
Memories fade. We're not computers, man. This is wrong. I remember talking to Daru about John Titor back in high school. It was only idle talk, so it's possible that Daru forgot about it. Daru's quite the internet addict, but the internet lets you choose what information you want to see. There's no guarantee Daru looked up info on John Titor. If he had, I doubt he would have forgotten so completely. Is it my memories that are mistaken, or everyone else's?
だったら IBN 5100については
Then what about the IBN 5100?
へえ、オカリンがそんな PC を知ってるなんてね。やるじゃん。
Whoa, you know about that? Cool.
知っているんだな。
So, you know about it?
IBN が1975年に発売したモデルっしょ。
It's the model IBM released back in 1975. Right. That's what John Titor said on the At channel. Travelled to 1975 first, obtained an IBM 5100, then leaped to 1998.
どんな PC なんだ
What kind of computer is it?
値段高すぎの PC だな。
The stupidly expensive kind.
黎明期だったからすげえ高くて、個人には手が出せなかったらしい。
Back when it came out, computers were so expensive that average people couldn't get their hands on them.
IBN の独自技術が詰まった、その当時にしては結構優秀な PC だったんだけどね。
It was full of proprietary IBM technology and was a pretty powerful computer for its time.
IBN は6年後の1981年に IBN PC っていう大ヒットシリーズを発売してて、そっちの方が有名なわけ。
Then 6 years later, in 1981, IBM launched the popular IBM PC series. Now that's more famous.
つうか僕も IBN5100 の知識はネットのウィキを見たことがあるぐらいだぞ。
Don't touch it, it'll fall off. Welcome back, how you doing? Anyway, it's not like I'm an expert. This is just stuff I read on a wiki. That didn't just pop up and No, I don't think it did. I think that's something we've seen before, isn't it?
それが現在の秋葉にあるという都市伝説を聞いたことは
It's a wig. Yeah, it's very fragile. Have you heard the urban legend that there's one in Akiba?
おうおう、あるある。1ヶ月前ぐらいにネットで話題になったな。
You bet I have. Just last month, there was big talk about it on the net.
で、その噂を聞きつけたアットちゃんの有志が秋葉中のショップを探して回ったんだよ。フレパラのフレンドにゲジネって人がいるんだけど、その人が中心になってね。
Hey, I will have you know, despite the fact we're engaged, my hair does still actually belong to me, okay? Some at-channelers heard the rumors and went searching for it. My friend on Free Para, Sister Centipede, was the main person behind that. Let's have a look, see what this is about. Fictional, a popular SNS social network service website designed to facilitate easy communication between users. You know me when Miss becomes Mrs. after all. Oh, I see how it is. Wow. I'm the woman in this relationship. Shire, are you the woman in your relationship?
あの疾風陣雷のナイトハルトまで出張ってきたらしいけど、結局見つからなかったんだって。
God, more German. Even the legendary Neidhart, dear Blitz channel? I don't know what that means at all. Is it just well, I believe the first part is just a name, but yeah, joined the fray, but they still couldn't find it. Obviously, well, not so obviously. The bit in the middle means the. So, it was just a hoax?
さあ知らねえ。
It's good to know.
秋葉にはアンダーグラウンドなショップがたくさんあるし、案外どっかの怪しいショップにひょっこり転がっててもおかしくないんじゃね？
Right, the lightning quick. Are you actually fluent in German, or did you just translate that? Who knows? I can't remember what country you're from, actually, Mac. There are tons of underground shops in Akiba. It wouldn't be strange if an IBN 5100 suddenly turned up in some hole in the wall. You're from Swiss. Close enough. Europe. I see. My phone suddenly starts vibrating. Okay, let's actually get it out this time. Let's get it out, guys. Yeah, well... No, wrong button. Let's see if I can remember how to do it. You got mail. Got mail, guys. Shining finger. Oh, you didn't remind me to, install the, I'm a bloody native German speaker. Oh, right, okay. Wait, Switzerland speak German. What? Hello there, Niket. How you doing? Yeah, Winge, you didn't remind me about the patch to fix that Pikachu posted in the last stream to fix the texting thing kind of overflowing onto the next line. Akiba-san, I mailed you as soon as I could. My name is Mocha. I don't know. Mocha. Okay. I'm a 20-year-old freelance editor. I believe I mentioned I work part-time at ARC Rewrites. Sorry for taking your picture. It wasn't on purpose. I needed some shots of Akibara for work. I can't explain how this makes it so fucking hard to read. It's because I start reading it and then feel like I'm supposed to cut off where certain words end and others begin if you... Oh, I don't know. And you just happen to be in one. Actually... Oh, what's this? What was that? Sorry, I've got it covered over. Someone just followed, I think? It's Shmoogle, I think it is. I can't quite read it, I'm sorry, but thank you very much for following. I can't tab out this game, unfortunately. What's that? Osukami. Thank you very much for following. Yeah, so moderators, if you can get on there and send them my way through the chat, because I can actually see the chat. Yeah, I can't tab out this game, and at the beginning I had to overlay a few things, so I can't see the notifications properly. What was I up to? I needed some shots of Akihabara for work, and you happen to be in one. Actually, to tell you the truth, I was hoping to sneak some shots of the satellite. Laugh my ass off. By the way, the picture I took was just a test, not the final shot. That's why I was using my phone. Even if I hadn't begged... if you hadn't begged me to delete it, I wouldn't have posted it, so don't worry. Anyway, I should get to the point. I'm really sorry for asking like this, Akiba-kun, but it would be super great if you could ask your friend, the super hacker, about the IBN 5100. I don't really know anything about computers, especially old computers. All I have to go on is that picture I showed you. I'll attach the image. Be absolutely positively sure to reply, okay? I'll be waiting. And if you could, I'd be super happy if you gave me your super hacker friend's email address. I'll mail you again. It's okay to mail you again, right? Of course it is. Bye. Mocha. Right, so how do I respond? Hello there, Dark Porter. Yeah, of all the pronunciation of all the names is a lost cause. It's because I'm remembering different things. Someone did tell me to pronounce it like Mocha, but... yeah. Anyway, how do you respond? Can I... attachments? Oh, right, here we go. Something's coming up. Or is it? Is that just it? That is the picture from before, isn't it? Oh, come on. 4 official languages. German, Italian, French, and Romanish? Romsh. I think that might have been a typo there. What's with this mail? You can't respond by yourself if there's no blue words, right? Disregarding the weird timing. Is this really the gloomy, unsociable woman I met in front of Radican? It doesn't seem quite right, does it? She's like a completely different person in this email. Does she have a split personality or something? Well... I got some info about the IBN 5100, so I guess I should give her a reply. But if I send an immediate reply to a woman I just met, won't it come off as clingy and desperate? So is the Swiss army consistent of those nationalities too? What if, like Switzerland, you know, like, does everyone learn all 4 of those languages, or do they just learn selectively? Hoin Kyuma, will not be taken lightly. This is my chance to make her understand which one of us is the superior human being. Just fucking respond. And above all, I have yet to ascertain if she can be trusted. You only had German and French in school, right? Fair enough. She might start harassing me if I replied the wrong way. Does it not have its own language then? I never knew this. I actually never knew this. Some also learn English, do they? I didn't realize you were from Switzerland. I could have sworn you were English. And besides, she hasn't proven that she's not working for the organization. Nonetheless, it couldn't hurt to tell her what I learned from Daru. To discourage her, of course. Let's ignore it. This is out of kindness, It's not. Oh, okay. Romsh. Sorry for the wait, Daru. So there's one thing I need to know. I scan the area with my eyes once more, then I lean in close. There's no way I can respond to it myself, you know. I don't think there is there? I mean, like you said, you need the blue text in order to reply to it, so... I didn't miss replying to anything else, did I? I mean, someone did mention, that we could respond to this, but then I don't see the ability to respond to it unless it's gone now, if you get me. Oh well. If you guys have any hints, let me know.
IBN 5100は世界滅亡の引き金になるアイテムなんだな。
The IBN 5100 has the power to destroy the world, right?
なんでだよ。引き金にはならないし、世界滅亡もしないっつの。
What? It doesn't have the power to do anything, let alone destroy the damn world. Oh god.
世界滅亡しちゃうのかにゃ?
What's this, nya? The world's gonna be destroyed, nya? Faris brings my omelette rice. Of course, everything goes all happy. She's doing her cat-like gestures while keeping her tray balanced on one hand. True feline agility. Despite her nyan-yanian nonsense, Faris is a consummate professional. Master, thanks for waiting, Nyan Nyan. Omelette rice, Nyan. It still feels very serious. A few years back we introduced teaching English in elementary schools, so most Swiss people have a basic understanding of English. Oh, fair enough. When did you learn English then? The cat girl, you never did you? No, of course you didn't. That's clearly not English at all. The cat girl puts the omelette rice on the table and then takes a bottle of ketchup from her apron pocket. Yep, that's right, cat. I'm dying inside, trust me. She uses it to write, "The world is doomed!" Oh, okay then. In red letters upon the omelette's blank yellow canvas. It looks more like jelly or jam. Please enjoy your meal before the end. Before the world ends. What? Whoa! The world is doomed for the win. Faris's handwriting is so cute. It puts my omelette in danger too. How have you got the Bob Ross emoji? Is that just built into Twitch now? It appears the cuteness has shattered Daru's sanity. It's shattered mine as well. It's not all that shattered my sanity. I give him a look that says, calm down, but to no avail. What look would that be? Just... yeah. Everyone's got Bob Ross. I want Bob Ross. What? Being with me did that, right? Oh, right, I see how it is. I smooth out the ketchup with the bottom of my spoon, erasing the ketchup words. Probably for the best. Ah, what a waste. Guarantees it either way. Sorry, just Bob Ross's judgmental gaze. Seeing out the corner of my eye. Is he above me at the moment? Hi, Bob. Darunian! Can't keep this up. Darunian, have you considered participating in the Faris Cup? Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't judge, he just has happy little accidents. Yeah, of course I'm participating. Faris Cup? What is he? Is he got his mouth full? Have I got a... what can I put in my mouth? Oh god, that's not... forget I said anything. Faris Cup, what's that? I take a mouthful of omelette rice. Don't you dare. Next Sunday, we're hosting a Raynet tournament at the cafe, yeah. Faris starts dancing in place. She does a little cat dance or something. I prefer she not jump around like that when people are eating nearby. It's very unprofessional. Very unprofessional. I swear, these small streams are the ones that crack me up the most. I suppose it's because I get to see your comments more and you guys get to take the piss more and make me laugh more. Faris is the event organizer. It's sort of my idea, nyan. You can participate too if you want, Kyoma. Entrance fee is 1,000 yen and includes a drink. Whoever beats Faris gets to enjoy some of Faris' home cooking, yeah? I can beat her, alright, yeah. I can do it, yeah. Should probably beat me. Hello there, Aussie Samuel, how you doing? It'll never happen. Ocarina sucks at Raynet. Is that... That looks like Ulala from Space Channel 5. Yeah. But it's so fun! Hello, Attacky Riser. Welcome back to Twitch. No, I'm fine. I stop shoveling the omelette rice into my mouth. Then I deliver a melancholy sigh. Sigh. There's no... that's a H nor an N. Raynet Access Battlers, huh? Whenever I hear that name, I remember the former champion. Has it already been 2 years? He's having PTSD flashbacks here. What's this? Ah, hello there, Steve. Thank you very much for hosting. No, it's nothing. Forget what I said. Nya? What? That sounded so serious, Nya. Who was the former champion, Nya? It was probably Kurisu Makis. I'm willing to bet. He probably doesn't exist. I mean, Raynet didn't even have official tournaments until about a year ago. She just outdoes us on every possible corner, doesn't she? Kyoma, you still can't forget him, can you? Yeah?
Huh?
What? Oh. I remember that you and the champion, my brother, were such good friends, Kyoma. You were so close, it made me jealous. Yeah. Damn it. She took my story and ran with it again. I never even said anything about him being her brother. Hell, I don't even know... I don't know if Faris even has siblings. I shouldn't have talked about stuff like this in front of Faris. Oh god. But it's time to let go of the past. Seize the day with your own paws. Oh. Her shout resounds throughout the store. Her fingers snap at me. Hang on. Good timing! Good timing! Ugh. I thought it was necessary. Right. Her shout resounds throughout the store. Her finger snaps at me. Even though it's oh, sorry, I knocked my microphone to the side at some point, apparently. I'm gonna guess it was when I left. Even though it's painful. No, because it's painful. I succeeded my brother's dying wish and perfected my skills at Raynetter. Yeah. I'm gonna guess she didn't have a brother and he didn't die. Do you remember, Nia? He always used to say, someday, let's bring peace to the world with Raynet. What a guy. I've got hiccups. Faris, bring me my coffee. Nyanya. I present my empty plate to Faris. I always eat quickly. It's a habit I picked up naturally during my years on the run from the organisation. Screw the slow food trend. Alright, what's this? Food that takes time to cook and eat, as opposed to the fast food or instant food. I'm not... honestly, slow food is one of those things that I'm not a big fan of. I don't like spending time cooking. I feel like I'm wasting time, if you get me. I try to stay away from eating too much junk food, though, you know. But fast food is definitely the way for me. Wynn's the opposite. Yeah, he loves slow food. He cooks almost every day, so, you know, I had to say, some days, just so we have some dishes that are actually clean, we're gonna have to have fast food, you know? So... we agreed that half the week he could cook and then half the week, you know, like, we'll have fast food, so... Sure thing, master. Just a moment. Yeah. Wynn's a freaking master chef. I don't think it's quite that level, but he's getting there, don't you worry. Faris takes the dish and heads back to the counter. Yeah, fast food. Not takeout, no. We're trying to cut back on getting takeout, because, like, just generally, we, have recently fallen into a bad habit of having it quite frequently, from, like, Pizza Hut and Chinese and stuff like that, and, honestly, this has just come on very suddenly, because before that, I never really did get a takeout. Ever. Whew. If I'd left things going as they were, I would have had to play along for another 10 minutes in her fantasy world. You're the same, yeah. Honestly, it's a really bad habit, especially when you consider the amount you pay for a takeout. You could probably buy, like, God, how many fast meals? Like, maybe 10 or something like that? It depends where you get it from. Faris is one of the most skilled Reynesses I know. You know, you could buy a whole week's worth of food for the amount you pay for takeout sometimes. Daru explains with a wry smile. What does that mean? Wry smile? I've not seen that word before. She's gone undefeated in over 400 unofficial matches. Yeah, I want some Peace Heart. Is she Rickson Gracie? Gracie? Daru ignores my perfect retort.
What
does he mean then? It's so disappointing that Faris doesn't go to official tournaments. She'd win if she did, no doubt. Why doesn't she?
この店のご主人様たちを第一に考えてるってことっしょ。店に迷惑をかけてまで大会には出ないってスタンス？メイドの鏡だろマジで。
I'm sure it's for the customers. She probably doesn't want to inconvenience the store. Truly a model maid.
それにマユシと同い年だから
Mocking,
学校も
right.
行かなきゃいけないだろうし。
So it's Ryan, it means mocking, okay. Also, she's Miyushi's age, so she probably has school too.
店に迷惑かけないと言っておきながら、税率杯なるものを店で開くのかな?
She doesn't want to inconvenience the store, yet she's holding the Faris Cup here?
細けいことはいいんだよ。
That doesn't matter at all.
とりあえずフェイリスタンは可愛い。可愛いは正義。猫耳ロリメイドはけしからん。性的な意味。それでいいだろう。
The point is, Faris is cute, and cuteness is justice. Cute cat-eared maids are sweet. If you know what I mean, that's all that matters, right? Of course.
お前は結局、二次元派なのか三次元派なのか、どちらなのだ?
So in the end, do you bat for the 2D team or the 3D team?
あえて言おう。バイであると。
I dare say I'm bi. Okay, that came out of the blue.
いろいろとフリーダムだな、ダルは。
You're an inspiration, Daru.
よく言われます。
Does he mean bisexual or bi 2D, 3D? I don't know. I don't know. I know. I'm just too awesome. Daru usually doesn't show enthusiasm for anything. The exceptions are Moe, and Faris. I wish you were this passionate about our experiments. Yeah. Oh, receiving mail. Receiving mail. I just received mail. You got mail. From Faris, right. You're more perceptive than I thought, yeah. So, now you understand what's at stake. The Red Southern Cross will soon hatch, yeah. This time, well, the time has come for Faris to journey to the Sanctuary and prepare for, I can say no more, yeah. What? Okay, let's respond. Excuse me, hiccups. Oh, the final battle is close at hand. I didn't notice the subject there, right. Okay, let's apply to this. What are you talking about? Will you quit testing me with this mockery? Yeah, I'll prepare for something. What's the Red Cross? I see, so the holders of original sin, those who, like me, were born of Prototype 13, have begun to assemble an Akiba guided by the star that we alone can see. The time is right. Impossible. You mean it's already awakening? It's 50 years earlier than I predicted. What does this mean? What? I'm so confused right now. Can I call her? Is it possible to call her and just be like, hey, what the fuck are you on about? Can I... What's her name again? It's Faris, yeah. Faris. Sorry, there's not even a Ferris. Oh god, I don't know. Just... Can I call anyone? Is that possible? I just want to have a conversation with someone. No, I'm very lonely at the moment, okay? Leave me alone. Anyway, let's just continue. Phone a friend, yeah. I had to pull Daru away from Ferris so we could return to the lab. We arrived to find it hotter than a sauna in hell. I quickly opened the windows, letting a small breeze blow in. It won't be enough. Oh, I see. Okay, that makes a bit more sense, Telly. That makes a bit more sense. Apart from it doesn't really at all. I flip our fan to full power and place it on the table in front of me. Does Japan have air conditioning? Just curious. I don't really know. Like, is it frequent in homes, or... I really wish we had an air conditioner. Okay. Maybe it is. I turn on the computer. It makes sense, though it doesn't make sense. Exactly. What Explorer is this? This looks like fucking what's-it-net. I forgot the name of it, the one that was around before Internet Explorer. Oh. This is our PC for communal use among lab members. It still uses our old CRT monitor, so it looks ancient. Netscape, that's it, thank you. Win, do you remember Netscape? Of course you don't, because you're a baby. Right, what have we got here? Future Gadget Lab. Homepage, it's just... Right. Thing on the side. I forgot what it's called. You don't really see them that much on web pages anymore, but the index, I guess. They don't look like that anymore. You don't see pages look like that, yet every page in the OOs look like that for the most part. They're all really nicely dressed up now. I don't know what changed in coding, but I'm only familiar with HTML. But don't let its looks deceive you. Our computer whiz Daru scrounged up some parts and made some mods to it. You still saw a lot of websites like this in the OOs, I can... In any case, I don't spend much time on it, or do you mean the web browser, in which case yes, to some degree. I don't spend much time in it, I mostly use it to update the Future Gadget Laboratory's homepage, check my email, visit news sites, and browse @channel. I wonder if the new Taita is still posting. Well, you can still use the Wayback Machine and see pages like that from many, many years ago. I suppose Wikipedia maintained the same sort of appearance over time. It hasn't really changed that much at all. I always like that Japan's games and shows do actually sort of, what? Do actually sort of cite like this in real life. I'm not sure what you mean, sorry. Hello there, Kaladin. Oh, sorry, no, goodbye, Kaladin. That's the right thing to... Where's my head today? Anyway, Taita, John Taita, here we go, he said something new. I see that everyone would like to know more about my time machine. I'm happy to explain. Just so you know, it's impossible to reproduce with current technology. Certain critical components won't exist until CERN invents them in 2034. Time travel works by altering gravity. Basically, you can think of it as using the twin paradox, but that alone isn't enough to reverse time. That site you can view out of the game. Sorry? That site you can view out of the game. Am I just not understanding English today, or did you write that in a bizarre way which is hard to understand? Could someone translate? Anonymous, still here, Faker. You're annoying. Go away. Google the web address. Oh! Oh, they made the site in real life. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. It's not just in the game. That's kind of what I thought you meant, but I wasn't sure. Okay, anonymous. So, your power is gravity control. Not bad, but still not enough to top our for top tier power levels. The twin paradox. Is that like the Urashima effect? That's just slowing time down, not reversing it. Who gives a shit about the time machine? Give me stock prices. Right, and 229. It uses Tipler cylinders and Kerr black holes, doesn't it? Just like you said 10 years ago. And your time machine is a 1970s Chevy. I know it all. That's Back to the Future, isn't it, I think? Or is that something else? An American automobile brand, yeah. Wait, did we get this at some point and then miss it? I guess we did. Another name for the cathode ray tube, CRT. This name is used more commonly in Germany and Japan. It comes from the name of the inventor of the cathode ray tube, Carl... Right, okay, that makes sense. Carl Ferdinand Braun. Or Braun, Braun, I don't know. Yes, yeah, I know, there's so many spoilers. I got spoilers in the recommendations for my first video after posting it, for fuck's sake. You know, but I can't remember what those were, so that's actually a good thing that I've forgotten, right? Oh, God, shut the fuck up, you disgusting chuny scum. The twin paradox and the Urashima effect are different things, duh. Time traveler, lol. John title, lol. A Chevy is an American car, right? I'd rather go German with a BMW, lol. That was a DeLorean, yeah, you're right. What is this a reference to, then? Or is it just a reference to Back to the Future without the actual car? 1970s time travel machine. I don't know. Anyway, next. Okay, Kuri Gohan and Kamehameha is here. By Tipler cylinders. Are you referring to the Tipler machine? Lol, what? A Tipler cylinder would have to be 10 kilometers in diameter, 1,000 kilometers long, have mass equal to the sun, and revolve 2,500 times per second to become a time machine, lol. How do you fit that onto a Chevy? Even if you could, a Tipler machine can't travel farther back in time than the moment of its creation. Enough of your delusions. @channel is not your blog. I want to hear from Taita. Right, we've got another one. Japanese, please. In Japanese, please. Is that going to be some sort of... Oh my god, Win. I know. Just ruin the entire Final Fantasy VII for me. Thank you. This is a surprise. Does this mean people... What? Does this mean people of this age already... I suppose it makes sense to some degree. Already know about my time machine? Did you really encounter me 10 years ago? If so, then that must have been on another world line. I, at least, have not gone to the year 2000. In any case, the important point is that a rotating black hole has the same effect as a Tipler cylinder. You can learn more about Kerr black holes by studying the Penrose diagram, or Tipler's calculations. My time machine works by generating a pair of Kerr black holes. In Japanese, please. Okay. So, yeah, a teasing phrase used on English message boards. Sorry, on what? Where did I put English in? On my message boards to tell an incomprehensible poster, please post comprehensibly. What I was going to say and why I said English there is you can actually just change it to in English, please, and have what, you know, people from my country will sometimes post. Tonight's the night I'll lull myself to sleep with sweet chamomile and valerian root concoction. That's wonderful. What about the year 3000? Busted went there. Taito came 10 years ago. Source? Oh god, yes he did. What the fuck occur black holes? Explain using boobies, oh erotic one. I'll pay 1,000 yen to ride your time machine. Not a yen more. We're getting a lot of trolls here. Source is Ho-San's delusions, lol. Real deal. Another one from Kuri, Gohan, and Kamehameha. It's a pulp song. Is it? No, what was the pulp song? That's not Year 3000, is it? Or is it? But I thought there was one by Buster as well. That was... Oh, Year 2000 was pulp song. Right, okay, yeah, that makes more sense. He didn't deny it, lol. All aboard Ho-Oin's crazy train, prepare for a train wreck. Kerr black hole time travel is theoretically possible, but 1. How do you get black holes to spin? Don't tell me you wait until you find one spinning naturally. That's ridiculous. 2. How do you pass through the singularity? There's no way a Chevy can withstand the pressure. Disco 2000, that's it. Thank you, Seaby. I was going to say I don't think it was called Year 2000. In astrophysics, a point of infinite gravity, singularities are predicted to exist at the center of black holes. We're going back into astrophysics here, guys. However, since it isn't possible to observe the interior of a singularity, the existence of such things cannot be proven. In a black hole, the singularity is formed by the gravitational collapse of a dying star. For example, imagine a star millions of kilometers in diameter. Now imagine that entire star's mass is compressed into a space smaller than the period at the end of the sentence. That is a... Go down. What? Oh. What happened there? How do I go down? How do you scroll down on this? Oh, scroll text, right. Square brackets. I don't think I've had to before, unless I did in the first session. That is a singularity. Right. Why the short explanations, John? You stupid? Wanna die? Still no stock prices? Crash. Oh. Orwin Kuma. Okay, so he is actually joining in the conversation now. This isn't a delusion. I know for a fact that Taita posted 10 years ago. There's even a book about it. Search the used bookstores if you don't believe me. His Chevy has gravitational distortion units, has a gravitational distortion unit. That's what he said 10 years ago. Okay, back to Taita. Yes, it does have a gravity distortion unit. My time machine is not perfect. It was built by a third party who reverse engineered CERN's design. The gravity distortion unit is a little unstable. First, the unit produces a micro-singularity, then injects electrons to induce rapid rotation. This generates a local gravity sine wave. As the time machine passes through the singularity, the gravity distortion unit regulates the pressure to ensure safe passage. I'm not a specialist, so I cannot explain the mechanics any further. Let me just say that Kerr black holes can be manufactured. I assume everyone's aware of CERN's current experiments with black hole creation. Too long, didn't read, shut the fuck up. Unstable sounds dangerous. Oh fuck. Taita's black holes are gonna swallow the Earth. He's not just a mass murderer, he's trying to wipe out the entire human race. Find his parents before it's too late. Yeah, a whole lot of trolling here. Okay, back to Kuri, Gohan, and Kamehameha. It's not that you won't explain, it's that you can't, lol. How do you set the destination? The Earth is constantly moving, or didn't you know that? By the way, I propose that Taita equals Hoing, or Ho-Win. Theory, lol. Right. More of Taita. Hello there, Meeps. You missed the whole cat girl cafe. You missed it, Meeps. You would have fitted in perfectly. Sorry, my throat just decided to give up on me. I set the destination with the VGL system. That's variable gravity lock. It functions by reading the local gravity of the destination and locking the Tipler sine wave onto that location. By locking onto Earth's gravity, it ensures that I don't end up floating in space. It uses 4 Celsius clocks. What? What? Cesium? Cesium? Clocks? To make the calculation. Never heard that word. So, the margin of error is negligible. I can't pronounce things now. Negligible. I can't pronounce it for some reason. I normally can. Owen needs to shut up, lol. I never heard of any tighter from 10 years ago, lol. So the universe is deep in tighter shit. The same information, this is from Hoenn, the same information was in Taita's book, or in the Taita book. All you've done is post 10-year-old copy pasta. Anyone could do that. How do I know you're the real Taita? Yes, what is words? Words are hard. They are very hard. Jontan So Moe, my waifu. Oh, okay. I recognize different opinions. Back to Kuri Gohan and Kamehameha. I'm feeling more and more disappointed. Still nothing Still nothing concrete. Nice try, I guess, but I won't be fooled. So that's it. Whoa! I shouldn't waste all day on that channel. We have more important things to deal with. Namely, the phone wave. Name subject to change. We haven't experimented with it since yesterday. Since several months ago. It's high time I figure out what's going on with that thing. You do have the best words, Mac. I'm so proud of you. Earlier, I asked Daru to connect the phone wave. Name subject to change to the computer. He finished setting it up yesterday, and now he's about to do the quick wire work in the development room. Hey, Daru, what's with the X68000? Well, let's have a look. A 16-bit PC sold in Japan in the late 1980s. Its peculiar twin tower case was dubbed Manhattan shapes. Right. This isn't fictional. Apparently. I can't see anything to do with it saying it's fictional. Wynn was the one who spotted it before, wasn't he? Anyway. Oh, yep. I have a list of commands on this channel now. If you guys want to check it out, just click that link. You can also type !commands if ever you forget. That's over on Twitch, of course, not on YouTube. I mean, it's a 20-year-old machine with specs lower than my cell phone. If you got any commands that you want adding or you want to see in future, please feel free to suggest it as well. It's cool, duh. Oh, it was made by Sharp. Yeah, no daddy. Yif, oh. So, it's like the reason why some protagonists are odd-eyed, even though they're Japanese. Right. Heterochromia. Yes, this is, I remember it. Is this just come up now, or? I feel like I've read this one before. But yeah, of course, heterochromia is quite popular in Japanese animes and mangas and stuff like that. If you guys haven't noticed before, that's where, you know, they have different colored eyes. Oh, Hustle Cats, yes, they mentioned it, didn't they? It's a condition where the eyes are different in colors. I'm probably you in that colors. It's all wrong. A trait often found in anime and manga characters. There usually isn't a reason for the character to be odd-eyed. It's mostly just for moe or the coolness factor. And same goes with people making personas as well. A lot of people do make their personas with different colored eyes. Right, anyway. Oh god. Sorry, the back of my hand's itchy. I itch my hand with my beard. It's terrible. Not getting you, bro. Yeah, Riku does, actually, from Final Fantasy X. You're right about that. It's cool.
ロマンならしょうがないな。
Wait, no, it's not Riku who does, it's Yuna. It's Yuna. Riku has the Elbed swirls in her eyes, actually. Yeah. If it's cool, then it's cool. She might have it as well, but I thought that was just what she had, if you get me. Anyway, there wasn't much of an option. This was the only PC we weren't using.
お前の最新 PC は
What about your new one?
ふざけんな。こんなわけのわからんものにつなげて、もし動作が遅くなったらどうすんだよ。
No way! We don't know what could happen when it's connected to your crazy machine. It could kill the performance. Selfish bastard. Besides, we made the phone wave, name subject to change, together. It's our crazy machine.
そういえば、ゲル化については調べてきたん?
Get on it, guys. Have a look at some pictures. I'm kind of curious if it was Yuna or if it was Riku. Because I don't really remember, but yeah. Anyway, did you do any research on the jellification?
ああ、今朝大学に行ってきた。
Just noticing the 9 up over there behind him. Yeah, at the university this morning. Why would a banana jellify? What kind of science are we dealing with here? I remember that from the first session. The banana in the microwave. Not the microwave, the phone wave. I explained a sample, unnamed subject exchange. I examined a sample under a microscope and found it was shredded at the molecular level. Shredded?
そう転移とかそういうレベルではなかった。バナナではない何かになっていた。
It's not a mere phase transition. The banana became something entirely different. A phase transition is what occurs when a substance changes from one state of matter to another. Examples include liquid solid freezing, liquid gas evaporating, ferromagnetic, paramagnetic, and the vacuum phase transition. Okay. Could it have rotted? Nah. There's no way 2 minutes in a microwave could do that. Then I remembered about fractal structures. In geometry, a structure that demonstrates similarity. Why do I feel like I'm saying that wrong for some reason? The smallest portion of fractal structure will appear similar to the whole. Common examples of fractal structures are snowflakes and coastlines. The Menga sponge thing. Similarity. Similarity. There we go. I don't know why I'm losing the ability to say certain... Has anyone Googled it? I'm really curious. It's kind of bothering me at the moment. An example of fractal structure, take a cube and do the following. 1. For each side of the cube, cut a square hole in the center with 1/9 of the area of the face. Each side now has 8 squares. 2. For each of these 8 squares, cut a new hole with 1/9 the area of the square. 3. Repeat an infinite number of times. The result is a sponge-like structure whose surface area approaches infinity as its volume approaches 0. Yeah, English is not my first language, exactly. Long words. Even short words sometimes do fuck me over.
ああ、バナナにフラクタル図形の穴をナノレベルで無限に開けていったような感じ。
Yeah, it looked like something drilled holes into the banana, an infinite number of holes in a fractal pattern, right down to the nano level. Where's Meeps gone? Why is it? Can someone else Google it instead? I'll do it myself. That'll require me tabbing out the game, and then everything will just fuck up. I haven't saved in ages, have I? That's a good point. Hurry up, Meeps. God damn it. All you need to type in is like Yuna eyes and Riku eyes. Save. There we go. I'll save in a different slot, like, what's her name? Kurisu Makise said, yeah. Never forget that name. I'm still on chapter 1. Oh god. How do I stay away from there? There we go. I have one hypothesis. Adding a dramatic pause to build tension. Drew gulps, waiting for me to continue. Right. There we go. Thank you, Meeps. So it is. I'm right. I'm right. See, when I remember something differently, and people say something else, it really starts to bother me. It's the result of the microwave's electromagnetic waves. What does that mean?
俺の推測が正しければ電話レンジ過去仮はとんでもない殺傷兵器になりうる軍事に転用すれば戦争の歴史が塗り替わるだろう
Amazing. If my guess is correct, then our foam wave, named subject to change, has the potential to become a weapon of unprecedented destructive power, one that could change the face of a war as we know it. I twist my lips into a maniacal grin. That was more seductive, wasn't it? Then I whip... Actually, to be honest, I wouldn't want to see someone looking like that at me. I wouldn't feel seduced at all. Then I whip out my phone and put it to my ear.
俺だ。計画は第2段階を迎えた。あ、いずれ奴らは思い知ることになるだろう。グランドジャッジメントは近いのだとな。
Grando Judgment. Okay. It's me. We're proceeding to stage 2 of the plan. Soon they will learn the Judgment Day is near.
すべてはシュタインズゲートの意志であり、人類はそれに抗うことはできん。プサイ、コングル。
I love you, kitchen gun. All shall be as Steins Gate wills. Resistance is futile. El Sai Kongro.
妖精さんと話してんじゃねえっつうの。接続終わったぜ。
Regards the sponge. If it's fractal? What? That means infinite holes. You mean fractal, right? Sorry, I'm gonna guess you made a small typo there. Therefore, can absorb infinite water. That's how logic works, right? Cleaning gun range. What about the toilet grenade? That's my favourite one. I love Peter Serafinowicz. She's brilliant. So good. I wish it would have done more series than, you know, just that. I don't know why that suddenly began becoming popular again. Quit talking to your imaginary friend. I'm done with the wiring. I want to explain that he's not imaginary, but revealing the identity of my contact would be betrayal. Would be a betrayal. Don't worry, I can't talk any night, so, you know, I can type okay, but... Banach Tarski paradox. What's that? Are you just making this up? To confuse me further. The last thing I need as another enemy, especially one whose power and cunning rivals that of the organization. The phone wave, name subject to change, is now an indecipherable mess of wires. That's just my life in a nutshell as a streamer, I think. Anyway, what's this? All we did was hook it up to a computer, yet it turned out like something MacGyver would put together. A popular TV drama, I'm gonna guess that's right, okay. That aired in America from 1985 to 1992. The protagonist, MacGyver, it's probably MacGyver, was famous for overcoming obstacles with tools fashioned from common household items. Another one. Now we can access the microwave's terminal mode and see exactly what's going on in its computer brain. Using another networked external computer terminal to operate a program that cannot be run otherwise. Right. Oh, Jesus. Well, what's next? We have the bananas. Just before I left May Queen Yan Yan, Miyuri asked me to buy some bananas. Oh, I wonder why. With her money. She's too nice for her own good, or maybe she didn't even consider what would happen. By now, you'd think she'd know that if I buy bananas, I'm going to experiment on them. She's gone. And so, I put the entire bunch of bananas into the phone wave, name subject to change.
丸々使うとまたマユシがしょんぼりしちゃうんじゃね？それマユシのお金で買ってきたんだろ？
Vsauce. I need to watch more Vsauce though. You know, pretty much for almost all their videos. I'm not smart. Just put that out there. You know, Miyushi's gonna cry if you use all of them, right? Wasn't it her money? She donated that money to our research efforts, of course she did.
そもそも丸々全部使う必要なんてないし、一本でいいよ一本で。
You don't have to use the whole thing. One is enough. One. Drew retrieves the bananas, peels one of them from the bunch, and sticks it back inside the phone wave, name subject to change.
実験に金をケチるようでは、世界の支配構造を作り変えることなどできんぞ。
We'll never reshape the fabric of society as long as money dictates the limits of our science. No cat girls. I'm a cat boy. You're the only one who wants to reshape society, Ocarin. He lost all enthusiasm the second we got back to the lab. What a fickle man. Come on, start the timer already. Right, now, where did I put my phone? Here. Can I do something with it? I need to dial the number, don't I? Phone. Right, now where did I put my... Call complete. Instant access. Hello, this is the phone wave. Name subject to change. The Miyushi guidance system. You can operate the timer from this menu. After pushing the hashtag button, please enter the heating time in seconds. In hindsight, we should have made the Miyushi guidance skippable. Having to wait each time is quite annoying. For example, press hashtag 60 for 1 minute. For 2 minutes, press hashtag 120. It's finally over. Okay, entering 120. Hashtag. Right. 120. Complete. The turntable inside the phone wave, name subject to change, begins to spin backwards. 2 minutes sure is long. It doesn't actually have to be 2 minutes. Miyuri had the timer set to 2 minutes when she first discovered the freezing function, or whatever it is, so we're just reproducing that. Naturally, we have experimented with 60 seconds and 180 seconds too. If we set it shorter, the freezing only goes halfway, if at all. Conversely, is that conversely? Yeah. Setting it longer increases the effect.
でもさ、マジで電磁波のせいだったら僕らの細胞なんかもスカスカになっちゃってんのか？
You know, if the microwave's emissions are doing it, then shouldn't our cells be getting jellified too? While still looking bored, Daru finally gets into discussion at hand.
お前は電話レンジカッコ仮の中に入ってチンされたことがあるのか？
Well, have you ever nuked yourself inside the phone wave? Name subject to change.
そもそも入れないわな。
I can't even fit in there. We can make you fit.
電磁波の影響ってソースは？
Anyway, what's your source on the electromagnetic waves?
あえて言うならば、マッドサイエンティストとしての勘だ。
If you must know, it's my mad scientist intuition.
根拠なしとか。
Oh, so no facts.
かつてエジソンはこう言った。1% のひらめきがなければ 99% の努力は無駄でしかない。だから発明家よ、ひらめけと。
Edison once said, without 1% inspiration, 99% of perspiration is wasted. So, inventors of the world, be inspired, end quote.
天才は 1% のひらめきと 99% の努力じゃなかった？
Wasn't it genius is 1% inspiration, 99% perspiration?
残念だったな。近年ではそれは誤って広まったものだというのが常識になっているのだ。ふわ
Sorry to disappoint, but in recent years it's become common knowledge that that is a misquote.
エジソンが言ったん？ひらめけって。
Edison said that? Be inspired?
そう。ひらめけ。
Yes, be inspired, he said. I don't know if that was exactly what he said, but I'm sure it was something along those lines. Perspiration. Perspiration, perspiration. At least, that's what the wiki said.
ゆえに、天才マッドサイエンティストである俺は常にひらめ。
Therefore, as a genius mad scientist, I am always in... Oh, it's done. It's done, guys. The phone wave name subjects change rings.
しかし、チンをしたところでゲル状になるだけで新しい発見など何もないよな。
This is just going to jellify the bananas like usual, isn't it? We need a new experiment. It feels like I wasted 120 seconds for nothing. Or on nothing. Yeah, if you want a frozen banana. Daru opens the phone wave name subjects changes door and peeks inside.
Oh?
What? What? He rubs his eyes, blinks several times, then resumes staring into the microwave.
何をしている？
What are you doing?
いや、あれ。
Well, it's...
消えた。
gone.
消えたって何が？
Gone? What's gone?
バナナが。
The banana! What is he talking about? I push Daru aside and look into the phone wave name subject to change.
ない。
It's gone. There's nothing inside. The banana has vanished without a trace. After a short pause to collect myself, I whip out my phone and speak into the silence.
俺だ。厄介なことになった。俺たちはどうやらとんでもないものを目覚めさせてしまったらしい。
It's me. Slight problem. May have awakened something terrible. Yeah, press F to pay respects.
とんでもないものって何ぞ？
Hello, Ludwig. How you doing? What do you mean, something terrible? I ignored Daru's panicked cries. I'm surprised too. My heart's pounding, pounding, but I try to appear calm. Throat's not appearing calm.
緊急要請666号。 クーリングオフを発動させろ。
I'm invoking emergency order 666. Activate the cold hard protocol.
何？政府の承認？バカか！そんなことを言ってる場合ではない。このままではこの国が吹っ飛ぶぞ。
What? What do you mean we need congressional approval? There's no time, you fool. Tokyo will be blasted into to atoms. I put my phone away after yelling. You should be an actor.
うるさいフェリスのストーカー。それでバナナはどこに隠した？
Shut up, you Ferris stalker. Where'd you hide the banana?
誰がストーカーだよ。
Maybe your theory was true, Floxy. Who's a stalker?
バナナを出して。
The ways they say banana.
でも披露して得意になっているつもりか。
The banana? Where is this? Are you planning on becoming a street magician or something?
隠したのはオカリンだろ。
You're the one who hid it, aren't you? It's a visual novel, Ludwig. Just imagine like a book, but with pictures and animation to some degree, you know, and voices, so... Uncomfortable silence. I realise my throat is dry. Yeah, it is, you're right.
なんで消えたんだよ。
The hell did it go?
知らんがな。
How should I know?
どこに行った？バナナ！バナナ！
I take the turntable out of the microwave, scour every nook and cranny, but find neither peel nor stem of the banana.
そうか。わかったぞ。これは電磁波兵器などではなく、テレポートが可能な電子レンジだったのだ。
You're slightly mixing up the game, though. It did actually have a cat cafe like that. So yeah. I think you're thinking of the game that someone suggested in the previous stream, which was Nikopara, I think it was called. Wait, I think I get it now. It's not an electromagnetic weapon, it's a teleportation device.
なんだって？
What?
ってそんな無茶な。
Wait, that's absurd.
でなければこの密室からバナナが消えるはずがない。
How else could it have vanished? The microwave was closed.
ひとまず冷静になるべきじゃね？
Oh, yes, I did stream Hustle Cats as well. You could be thinking of that. That was the one where people were turning into cats, not actual like cat maids or anything like that. A game where people turn into cat maids would be interesting. Anyway, maybe we should just calm down. Yeah, maybe we should just calm down.
そうだな。
Yeah, you're right. We should take a deep breath. Oh, I know. I'll eat one of the remaining bananas. That will calm me down. I reach for the bunch of bananas. What the? Impossible. Yeah, I played Hustle Cat, like, at the beginning of this year, I think. Not 3 minutes ago, Daru plucked a banana from the bunch and put it inside the phone wave name subject to change. But now, there's no sign of that banana, what? That a banana was ever plucked. Instead, a single jellified banana has appeared among the regular bananas.
なんじゃこりゃ。どうなってんだ？
Oh shit, what the hell's going on? Daru notices it too. He reaches out to touch it, but I quickly stop him.
誰よ？このラボに今バナナはいくつある？
Wait, how many bananas are there in the lab right now?
多分このバナナだけ。
Just these, I think.
このゲルバナがくっついているところはお前がさっきちぎった場所か？
Is this gel banana attached to the same stem as the banana you just picked?
わかんねえ。そこまで確認してないし。
I don't know, man. I wasn't paying attention.
このゲルバナ、完全にくっついてるな。
Doesn't look like it was ever plucked. No cuts or anything. Aside from the jellification, it looks completely normal.
なあ、誰？これってもしかして。
Hey, Daru, could this possibly be the word I spoke impulsively a few seconds ago? I hesitate to speak it again, but I must. Because no matter how unbelievable it may be, we saw it with our own eyes. My head's full of question marks. I don't know how this happened, but if I were to explain it as I saw it, the banana that was inside the phone wave, name subject change, returned instantly to its bunch. In other words,
テレポートだったりするんじゃないか?
A teleporter. We've invented a teleporter. Oh. I hear a girl's voice coming from the lounge.
興味深い実験してますね。
That looks like an interesting experiment.
誰だ?
Who's there? My heart just skipped a beat. I turn towards the voice in surprise. No, cat girl. And get pierced by a sharp stare.
バカだ。なぜ貴様がここに?
Impossible! What are you doing here?
若干18歳にしてサイエンスに論文が掲載された天才。囚人監視の中で男をいじめるド S 女。そしてまたの名をザ・ゾンビ。
The 18-year-old genius girl, a sadist who humiliates men in public, also known as the zombie.
マキセ・クリス。
Marquis Cruz.
説明セリフをつ。
Nice exposition, bro.
誰がゾンビだ？誰が？
Who are you calling a zombie?
一体どういうことだ? 何が目的でここへ?
What is the meaning of this? What is your purpose here?
あなたに会いに来たの。岡部倫太郎さん。じゃなくて、大院京馬さん。
I'm here to see you, Akabe. How do you pronounce that one again? Oh god, I've forgotten already. Rintaro-san. Or is it Hoin Kuma-san? Yeah. Wait, how the hell does she know my real name? I've never spoken it in front of her. She ties this tie the same way I tie my tie, so leave her alone. I was right, you're one of the organization's top agents, an esper with superhuman powers. No wonder you rose from the dead. I'm not dead, alright? Please stop killing me off. Ashida-san, can you do something about this guy?
この状況でマキセ氏が現れたから、オカリンは混乱してると思われ。
You came at a bad time, Mikis-san. Sorry, not she, sorry. With Akarin freaking out like this. Daru doesn't seem fazed by this girl's entrance. Why? Have you betrayed me, Daru?
オカリン暴走しすぎ。
Calm down, man.
マキセ・クリスに弱みを握られたか、それとも色香に惑わされたか。
Are you being blackmailed or did she seduce you? I glare at Kasu. He's my right-hand man. How dare he? Or you, sorry. You've crossed the line, bitch. Get a hold of yourself. Kurasu's eyes flash dangerously, I think. Like the way I'm pronouncing her name differently almost every time. Such intensity from an 18-year-old. Maybe she didn't resurrect after all. After her first death. Maybe she's a robotic killing machine constructed to replace the dead Kurusu. Is that it? Demonetized. Oh, what have I done? Oh, for bitch. For now, I'll do as I'm told.
この場所のことは昨日講義が終わった後で橋田さんから聞いたの。あなたの名前もね。
Ashida-san gave me the address after yesterday's lecture. He also told me your name. That's all. The truth is, kind of a letdown.
俺と話をしに来たと言ったな。
So, you're here to see me? Is that it?
そうです。私が死んだのを見たっていうのが事実なのか、単なるセクハラの言い訳なのか、それについての回答が欲しくて。
Yes. You claim to have seen me die. I came here to see if that was the truth, or just a pathetic excuse to grope me. I came for answers. For the answers. Now that she mentions it, she did treat me like I was a perv yesterday. Well, I suppose I should be grateful that she didn't call the cops on me after what I did. But what choice did I have? Anybody would react the same way if a dead person reappeared before them, right?
でも、今のあなたの振る舞いで理解した。どうやら単なるセクハラだったみたい。つまり、私の予測が証明されたということ。
But your current behavior is all the answer I need. It was all an act to grope me. My initial hypothesis was correct.
勝手に結論を出さないでもらおうか。お前は俺を誤解している。
Not so fast. There's more to this than you know. I must clear my name, or I'll be labeled as a perv forever.
まあ、そのことは今はいいんです。
Anyway, let's put that aside for now.
いいのか?
Really? That's a relief. I was sure she was going to call the police. But that, for now, part bothers me. Kurisu enters the development room with a quick, confident stride. Even though she's 18, she's got a decent figure and a good posture. Not much in the chest, though. Oh. Her presence seems to fill the cramped room, driving me and Daru to the corners. Can't she tell this area's off limits?
そういえば、まともに自己紹介してませんでしたね。
Next character, yep.
マキセ・クリスです。改めまして、よろしく。
I haven't properly introduced myself yet, have I? I'm Makis Kus. You seem to kind of say that bit very quickly. Kurusu? Kurusu? I don't know. Pleased to meet you. Hello, dat boy. Just dropping by to say that the one that I can't pronounce the name of it is best girl for obvious reasons. Well, keep those reasons to yourself. Maybe I'll find out. She holds out her hand. Unless you mean she gives very good lectures that last at least an hour. What is she trying to do? Shoot lightning from her fingertips?
握手もできないの？日本の男の人って常識が足りないんじゃない？
You can't even shake hands? Are all Japanese men this difficult? Is she supposed to be from... No, she's clearly Japanese. Shake hands. This girl genius is asking for a handshake? We only met yesterday, and just moments ago, she was on the verge of calling the cops. You're not Japanese? Oh, okay. What's that? Oh, thank you very much for subscribing, dat boy. Here he comes. I've lived in America for 7 years. What about it? I can't help but think of that. Whenever I think of that meme, I just think of Hillary Clinton. America. I look down at her slender fingers. Glossy, healthy fingernails, no unnecessary nail polish. I stare, fixated. Slowly, I extend my hand, making sure to keep enough weight. She doesn't look American, does she? Enough weight on my heels so I can flee at a moment's notice. I lightly grab the tip of Kurisu's index finger between my thumb and index finger, then instantly let go. She doesn't seem happy. What's your problem? She's gonna beat us up now. I can feel your aura of malice. You must be a powerful kung fu master. Don't be ridiculous. Then you're a ninja? My character is leave my character alone, okay? Give it a rest. Yeah, you give it a rest, Swordback. Damn, she's completely cold. The tone gets scary sometimes too.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, alright. If you grew up in America, shouldn't you say, ha ha ha, nice to meet you, with a smile across your whole face when asking for a handshake? No way. You should be hugging for an ask. Yeah, let's roll with that, right? Perhaps that's too much to expect from a killing machine. Of course. What kind of stereotype is that? I know, it's great. It just reminds me of JoJo's. Arisu sighs. She's not even looking at me. Instead, she's staring at the banana next to the phone wave name subject exchange. The bananas, which have just exhibited a most unusual phenomenon. Of the bunch, one of them is has been completely jellified. Fascinating is a very long word in Japanese. Or very long set of words. Karasu brings her face closer to us to get a good look. Have any forceps?
No.
No. Oh. And then, Karasu stabs the gelatinous banana with her index finger. She buries her beautiful fingertip knuckle deep into slimy banana. What are you doing? That's precious data. It's squishy. Just understand the bananas, that's all you need to know. Karasu extracts her finger. Pieces of gel cling to her fingertip. She puts that fingertip into her mouth without any hesitation. She's gonna turn into a zombie, isn't she now? An actual zombie. No taste. Gross. She says it with a straight face. You have quite the appetite, I see. A side effect of resurrection, perhaps. If you're that hungry, I guess I could give you a banana or two. Oh. 2. This is the 3rd. No, thanks. I should really put the session numbers on the actual, in the actual video titles themselves, I think. Though I do put them in the thumbnails. Either way, those bananas are Miyushi's. You can't actually see the thumbnail, though, I suppose, when you're viewing the video. You'd have to back out of it. Come, don't be shy. This is an offering. Take it. As if. Who would eat some perv's banana? Yeah, there we go, Wind. Who would eat some perv's banana? A perv's banana? Drew starts shaking as if he's been electrocuted. What's wrong?
変態のバナナを食べる。ぐずぐず。指くわえる。まずと顔をしかめる。
Eat a perv's banana? Squishy? Finger and mouth? Gross? With a sour expression. Looks like his cranial pervert processor is overclocking.
マキセシ、マキセシ。今のもう一度お願いできる？できれば悔しそうな顔でよろ。
Can you say that one more time? With a more humiliated expression, if you please.
はい？
ほら、変態のバナナなんて誰が食べるもんかって。 できればその後で。ああ、でももう付け加えてくれるとなおグッド。
Come on, say, who would eat that perv's, who would eat some perv's banana? But if you could say, if you could add a, but it's so, after that, it would be extra delicious. He's gonna get hit. I know, what kind of territory have we entered? Suddenly, Kurasu's face turns bright red.
お前はどうしようもないクズだし、最低の変態だが、今回ばかりはよくやったと言っておこう。
YouTube demonetization bot intensifies. Oh, Daru, you may be worthless, a worthless, disgusting perv, but let me say, well done, sir. Well done, sir. Payback is sweet, yeah. Now to follow up for maximum combo. Let's show this conceited little girl how true adults fight.
それでマキセクリス、お前は今何を想像したのだ？ぜひ教えてほしいものだな。
So, Mikis, Kurusu, you just imagined something, didn't you? By all means, tell us what. Don't be shy. Why you?
さあ言え、天才少女。天才がどんな妄想をしたのか、ご考説願おうではないか。
Come on, say it, genius girl. What's the imagination of a genius like? I'd love to hear from you. And they all died. You ass. Kurusu turns her back to us with perked shoulders. Looks like she's capable of expressing human emotion after all. That rules out robotic killing machine. I feel refreshed. I haven't felt this good in years. Way to go, Daru. That's my right-hand man. Always gets the job done.
あんたたち、二人とも変態だったのね。
I get it. You're both pervs.
いや。
Well, you could say that. Don't admit it, you idiot.
お前に言われたくはない。
I don't want to hear that from you.
オーケー。生意気な振る舞いについては謝ります。
Okay, if I came off a little rude, I apologize. Kurusu sighs deeply and turns back to us. Her composure has already returned.
その原因があなた方のセクハラ行為にあったとしても、今は不問にする。
I was only acting that way because you molested me, but I'll ignore that for now. I wish you would stop saying for now. It's like she's gonna call the cops on me later.
詳しく教えてください。このバナナのことと、それとそっちの。
Please, tell me what happened to this banana. I'd also like to hear about that. Kurusu glances at the phone wave name subject to change.
電子レンジのこと。
That microwave thing.
トップシークレットだ。あえて部外者の前に一つだけ教えてやれるとするなら、こいつの名前は電話レンジカッコ仮だということぐらいだ。
That's top secret. The one thing I'm cleared to share with unauthorized individuals is that its name is the phone wave name subject to change.
カッコ仮？何それ？
Name subject to change? What's that about?
そのままの意味だ。名前はまだ仮なのだ。
Phone wave is weak. It needs a better name.
名前なんてどうでもいい。
I couldn't care less about its name.
だが、名前以外は教えることはできないぞ。
I'm afraid that's the only information you're cleared for.
でもさ、オカリン、マキセ氏ならこのヘンテコ機能について解明してくれるかもよ。
Hold on, Okarin. Mikis, yeah, Mikishi, she, is that how you say it? I'm not sure. Might be able to explain what's going on.
それは。
Well, she is a genius. She would have to be to defeat my sharp wit. We can trust her intellect, at least. But it's hard to stomach her attitude. Plus, she has danger written on her face. Not to mention, she's a little scary too. Then, I get a great idea. That creepy grin. Are you thinking perverted thoughts again? You said your name's Christina, right? Who the hell's Christina? I never said that. Christina sounds like the name of a Hollywood film star. It definitely has more flavor than her real name. If you wish to learn the secrets of this microwave, then you must meet my conditions. Which are... Condition 1. You must become a labman. Ramen? No, labmem, stupid. Short for laboratory member. You mean you want me to join your research team? I'm supposed to return to America in August. I'll have you sign a non-disclosure agreement so you won't betray our secrets. Break the agreement and I'll report your steamy perverted acts to Science magazine. You're a monster, Ocarina. I'll take 5 copies. From the moment you become a labman to the moment of your departure, your brain shall be used for the benefit of our lab. Can we just call her Christina from now on? I'd be happy to do that. You're so full of it. Let's see the contract then. What contract? This is a lab, not a corporation. I don't mind lending you my knowledge, but if there's more pervy nonsense involved, the answer is no. Don't worry, we don't bite. No more molestation? No, alright? You said that was condition 1, so there's gotta be a second one, right? It better not be. The second condition is... that you'll overlook all past acts of molestation I may or may not have committed. Ocarina, you're so petty. You're the pettiest person I've ever met. That's why we love you. That's why we admire you. Full quote. That's why we love you. That's why we... A quotation from the popular manga JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, used to express awe at someone's capabilities, often used sarcastically in reference to negative character traits such as pettiness. Shut up, Daru. You have no right to talk. By the way, Daru's perverted acts aren't included. You two can work it out yourselves. What the hell, man? You did, yes. Those are the conditions. If you can't accept them, then you must leave at once.
さあどうする？悪くない取引だと思うがな。
So, what'll it be? I don't think it's a bad deal at all.
あんたにとってでしょ。
Japanese memes, beautiful. You mean for you? Kurisu points her finger to her brow and shakes her head in an exaggerated gesture.
まったく。ノルアドレナリンが過剰分泌されてる気分よ。開いた口が塞がらないわ。
Jeez, I feel I'm hyper-secreting noradrenaline? Let me pick my jaw up off the ground. Or the floor, sorry. A neurotransmitter secreted in the brain. Proper name, what? No repine... I don't know. Secreted, when an excited... secreted, sorry. I don't know why I said secreted there. I said secreted the first time. When in an excited emotional state. What? It's teaching me things still. This is biology.
貴様が顎関節症になろうとしたことではない。要求を飲むか飲まないか。
It's just adrenaline. Is that it? I don't care about your dislocated jaw. Do you accept the conditions or not? Answer me, Christina.
だからティーナってつけるな。私はクリス。
Stop adding Tina to my name. Sorry, stop adding Tina. My name is Kursu. It's almost the same thing as adrenaline. Well, yeah, it did say that. Kursu looks up at the ceiling to calm herself down. Does everyone in America make such exaggerated gestures? Sooner or later she'll say, damn, or oh my god, or motherfucker.
OK 取引する。
Okay, I accept.
いい返事だ。今この瞬間、君はラボ面ナンバー004とな。
Good answer. From this moment forth, you are lab mem number 004.
歓迎しよう、クリスティーナ。
No one cares about the honor anymore, okay?
ザ・ゾンビよ。
Welcome, Christina. Codename, the zombie.
どっちも間違ってるから。ちゃんと呼べ、法王院。
I won't answer to either. Use my real name. Ho-ho-ho-ho-ho-ho-ho-in. We spend a minute staring each other down. Kurisu's the first to look away. She does so in a way that says, good grief.
子供ですね。
You're such a child.
何か言ったか？天才変態少女。
You say something, genius perv girl? Yeah, just share a banana and be done with it.
以後変態禁止。私もあんたのこと変態扱いしないから。もう許して。
Come on. No more saying perv. I won't treat you like a perv either, so let's drop it already.
わかればいいのだ。では本題に入ろう。ダリオ、クリスティーナに。
As long as you understand. Now for the issue at hand. Daru, give Christina.
ティーナも禁止。
No Tina either.
クリス君にこれまでに我々が行った実験について説明してやりたい。
Oh, so you just say Chris? I don't know, that's what it's almost implying to me here. Give Kurisu, Kun, an explanation of our experiments so far.
だが断る。
But I refuse. A quotation from the popular on the internet, it is used frequently as a way to turn someone down. Yeah. Kurisu. That's, I don't know. Was it Kurisu? Oh, I don't know. It doesn't matter. In the end, I'm the one who has to explain along the way. I also relate the tale of my heroic deeds, which enrages Kurisu. Of course, but I finally tell her everything about the bananas and the phone wave name subject change. Kurisu doesn't ask any questions. She's quick to understand, as expected of a genius. Fascinating. Let's hear your opinion. Yeah, I guess you're right. I think we can at least throw out completely worthless theories like electromagnetic weaponry and teleportation. The lady doth protest too much. I'm terrible with my Shakespearean. Can we run the experiment one more time? I want to see it for myself. Without waiting for our approval, Kurisu plucks an untouched banana and sticks it in the microwave, then starts entering the commands on her phone. It's strange. She's still wearing her usual frown, but I can't shake the feeling that she's really enjoying herself. I can't put my finger on why. Call it a hunch. But I mean, she is a scientist. Why shouldn't she enjoy experimenting? Hello, Mr. Peanuts Gaming. How you doing? Akib-san, Hashida-san, please watch the bananas. Who are you to give me orders? I am the mad scientist. Thank you very much. I'm glad you like it. I'm not too big on it myself. It's mostly because I don't have any clothes that really match, if you get what I mean, that really go with it, so to speak. Whatever, just keep your eye on the bananas. Okay, so she's a little snippy. Zero and I do as we're told and stare at the bananas. Truth be told, we were planning to watch the bananas anyway. After missing it the first time, we're determined to witness what transpired with our own eyes. 60 seconds have passed. Any change? Nope. Not anytime soon. Not anytime soon, that's for sure. Any second now, the jellified banana will reappear. Should reappear on the stem. If it only happens once, we can just call it an accident and be done with it. But if it happens twice, then that's proof that something's actually going on. And then Kurisu will have to admit that I, the great Ho in Kyuma, have invented humanity's first teleporter. I keep staring at the bananas in anticipation. 100 seconds. A few moments after Kurisu's report.
Oh!
Ah. A gel banana suddenly appears without a sound. Now there are two of them on the bunch. It happened faster than a blink of an eye. It appeared. I'm at a loss for words. I just witnessed the unthinkable. This phenomenon is clearly teleportation. The microwave timer chimes. Kurisu peeks into the microwave, stumped. How does it look? At 104 seconds, it disappeared. Abruptly. Yeah. She's quite flustered. I don't think many people could remain calm after witnessing such a phenomenon. So, it's a teleporter? The first in human history? Karasu quickly calms down. She furrows her brow and crosses her arm, tapping her right foot as she mutters to herself. Teleportation? Is that even possible? It did move, no matter how unbelievable that may be. Could it be quantum teleportation? No. That appears on the quantum level. Does not refer to actual teleportation. In 2004, Japanese researchers performed the first successful complete quantum leap experiment. Suppose we have twin particles, photons, in this case, A and B. Because they are twins, they have the property of symmetry. If one exhibits upspin, the other will exhibit downspin. Is this golf? This means, or it could be snooker, I guess. This means that observing either particle allows one to know the state of the other. This is called entanglement. The state of the elementary particle photon cannot be confirmed until observed. For the experiment, we attach data C, or data C, the information we want to teleport to photon A. We are now observing photon AC. Based on the property of symmetry, we know that no matter how far away it may be, photon B will change to match, effectively becoming BC. Note that photon B has not yet been observed. Afterwards, we send photon AC information from A's observation equipment to B's observation equipment, though standard transmission. Oh, through standard transmission. Now, observing photon B will change it to photon BC. This process is called quantum teleportation because data C changes position instantly. However, since one step requires using standard data transmission, it is impossible for the information to exceed the speed of light. Finally, photon BC's teleported data C is actually a copy of photon AC's data C. The whereabouts of the original photon C become unknown. The point differentiates quantum teleportation from actual teleportation. Yeah. I understood that. Don't avert your eyes from the truth. What you've seen with your own eyes is everything. There'll be an exam later. I know, right? Oh, in regards to the poll, I think you guys are kind of missing out on, at least you're missing out on the fact I said a few times that they're not competing against each other, so there is no winner, if you get what I mean. There's just games I will be doing and games I won't be doing. So I hope that makes sense. Hey there, alright, take care, Seabite. Thank you very much for staying and moderating and whatnot. Okay. She gives me a sharp look. Her eyes are like a sniper's, hard and keen. Yeah, if you mix flame rounds with magnum rounds, that's what you get. Did it really teleport? It's dangerous to reason from the conclusion. Well then, genius girl, what do you call this phenomenon? Yeah, Madbuck, welcome back, by the way. Likelihood is if they don't get many votes generally, I won't be doing them. The thing is the way I worked it out is that games that are less popular are gonna need to get way less votes in order to be done than games that are popular, if you catch what I mean. Some games are there to just sum up if I'll be doing them as a stream or as a let's play, if you get me as well. So, like Life is Strange 2. I wasn't confident with the number of votes it got on the initial vote that we did between stream and let's play, so I decided to put it in there to see if it would get above a certain amount of votes so that I would do it as a let's play anyway. Let's sort this out. Let's sort this out, guys. Neither the banana bunch... Nor the frozen chicken teleported, correct?
例えばテレポートできるものの大きさに限度があるのかもしれん。
So maybe there's a size limit for objects that can teleport.
唐揚げってバナナより小さいじゃない。
I can certainly confirm that Last of Us will be done. I had that come really high up last year's votes, so I thought I'd put it in this year's vote since I still haven't done it, to see if it's still got as many votes, if you get what I mean, to kind of prioritize it. But aren't those chicken pieces smaller than bananas?
実験にはいつも同じ唐揚げを使っていた。ワンパック12個入りだ。
We use same chicken for each experiment. They come in 12 packs. Miuri only buys her favorite, juicy chicken number 1.
そうなると結構な量だよな。
That's quite a lot then.
塩は塩でも実験してみたんでしょ。
What about salt? You experimented with salt too, right? To confirm as well, it might be the next major Let's Play that I do that isn't a Tomb Raider game, so yeah. We used a handful of table salt on a plate for one experiment. Nothing happened.
お皿が邪魔だったか。
Maybe the plate was in the way?
もちろん皿なしの状態でもやってみたが変化なしだった。
Of course, we tried it without the plate, but that didn't change anything.
だったら食塩については一粒一粒を基準とした場合、小さすぎるからダメとか。
Maybe each individual grain of salt was too small or something.
とっかかりが欲しい。
I need a clue. Looks like a genius girl's fighting a hard battle. She starts pacing the room, looking a little annoyed.
他には電話レンジに関連することで気づいたことある？
Anything else? Have you noticed anything else about the phone wave?
電話レンジではなく電話レンジ過去仮だな。
Not phone wave. Phone wave, name subject to change.
どっちでもいいわよ、そんなの。
Forget about that.
どうなの？気づいたことあるの？ないの？
So, have you noticed anything or not? Kurasu's looking at Daru. Looks like she's asking him, not me. True. You should know more about the phone wave name subject to change than I do. He's done all the maintenance on it after all.
ああ、そうだ。
Yes, I am looking forward to Shadow the Tomb Raider, especially with some of the adjustments we've made. I've played Yakuza 1, 2, and then Kiwami. I wanted to play 3, but you probably know about how it didn't do very well in Europe and didn't sell very well, and thus was really hard to get hold of. I didn't have a PS3 at the time as well, so, you know. Kiwami 2, be careful, because that game actually only runs in 30 FPS. I think I'm going to wait and get the PC version of it someday instead, so, you know, it runs in 60 properly. At least I hope it will do. If it's locked in 30, I imagine people would be very upset about that.
一度こいつからすごい放電が起きたお。
One time it shot off a huge electrical discharge.
何？そんな話は初耳だぞ。
What? I don't know anything about that.
オカリンがいない時だったからな。
That's because you weren't around when it happened.
放電ってどの程度？
Discharge? How much?
この開発室が蛍光灯で照らされたように明るくなったんだよ。それが2秒くらい続いたかな。
It was like a fluorescent light lit up the development room. It lasted about 2 seconds, I guess.
どういう状況で起きたの？
What were the circumstances?
こいつに繋いでる携帯の調整。専用のものを外して代わりに自分の携帯を接続して。
I was adjusting the cell phone attached to it. I unhooked it and put my own on.
そしたらしばらくしてビリビリ。
A little bit later, Sparky Sparky.
それはいつのことだ？
When was that?
昨日の昼だよ。オカリンがドクター中町の発表会を見に行った時。
Around noon yesterday, when you went to see Dr. Nakabuchi's presentation.
ドクター中鉢。
Dr. Nakabachi doesn't have a U in it. That's right. I went to see Dr. Nakabachi's conference yesterday. Come to think of it, he stole his time theory, time travel theory from John Titor. Maybe the current John Titor is actually Nakabachi.
だが待て。ダリオ、お前は言ったはずだぞ。ドクター中橋の発表会は中止になったと。
But wait, Drew. Didn't you say Dr. Nakabachi's presentation was cancelled?
そう、その時。でもオカリンは中止にもかかわらずマユシと一緒に出かけていったろう。
Yeah, but you went with Miyushi, anyway, remember? No, I don't remember that. After all, Nakabachi's presentation wasn't cancelled the way I remember it. I still don't understand why my memories seem to disagree with everyone else's.
そういえばその時間、俺はダルにメールをした。着信しなかったのか？
That reminds me, I sent you an email back then. Did you get it?
メールって？
An email?
昨日 ATF で見せてくれたメール。
Let's do the time warp again. Okay, we're going back to that again. That email you showed me at ATF, ATF yesterday. When I nod, Kirisu comes closer.
それって確か私がその発表会で男に刺されて死んだっていう内容だったわよね。
It said someone stabbed me at the presentation, didn't it? Excuse me.
だが、ダルの携帯にはなぜか1週間以上前に届いていて。
Yeah, but for some reason, Daru's phone received it a week ago.
は？あれってオカリンの嘘じゃないん？でないとタイムスタンプがおかしなことになるじゃん。
Huh? Wasn't that one of your stories? If it wasn't, then that would make the timestamp weird.
俺はいつも真実しか言わん。というか、そこまで言うなら送信履歴を見せてやる。
I always speak the truth. If you don't trust me, I'll show you my send history. I whip out my phone and call up the history. But
ない。
it's gone. Not a trace of that mail remains. According to my memory, I think it was about 30 minutes after Dr. Nakabashi's conference. About 10 people, including me, saw Kurisu's body, panicked, and fled Radican. That's when I sent the mail. But no matter how many times I check, there's no record of it. It should be there, but it isn't. Just like the banana inside the phone wave, name subject to change.
なぜないんだ。俺は確かに送ったぞ。昼の1時前には。
Where did it go? I could have sworn I sent it before 1 p.m.
あ、まさにその時間だよ、放電現象が起きたのは。いいともが終わる直前だったからな。
Oh yeah, that's when the discharge phenomenon happened. The show I was watching was about to end. Suddenly, a flash of inspiration strikes. Inspiration. Edison would be proud. This isn't something you can accomplish with effort. Basically, I'm a genius. I turned to Daru and Kirisu with a huge grin on my face.
なるほどな。そういうことだったのか。
Of inspiration, yeah. I get it. So, that's what happened.
何？
No, he is always really nervous, I can confirm. He is far more nervous than I get. And he has this thing where he kind of has trouble concentrating when he's nervous. So I completely see why he's had trouble with it. What?
ああ、これはオカリンのいつもの癖だから、あんま気にしない方がいいよ、マジで。
Oh, this is one of Okarin's usual habits, so don't mind it, seriously.
黙れ！俺は気づいた。気づいてしまったのだ。
Silence. I've reached the answer, and now the world will tremble. I slapped the top of the phone wave, name subject to change.
俺が送ったメールの不可思議な現象と放電が起きたことにはズバリ
The disappearance of my mail, the strange timestamp, and the sudden electrical charge must be
何か関係がある
related somehow.
で？
And?
Huh?
Huh?
何か関係があるのは分かった。で、何かって何？
I understand that they're related somehow, but how?
それを調べるのがお前の仕事だ、クリスティーナ。
It's your job to figure that out, Christina.
橋田さん、この人と話すの疲れる。
Ashida-san, talking to this guy is so tiring.
最初はみんなそうだよ。基本的な対策は真に受けないこと。
Everyone's like that at first. The trick is to not take him so seriously.
そこ俺の言動を全否定するな。
And you call yourself my right-hand man. Whatever. I'll prove that I'm right. If we can reproduce the electrical discharge phenomenon, it should bring us closer to understanding the timestamp mystery.
ダル、放電現象が起きた時の電話レンジカッコ仮の状態を教えろ。
Daru, describe the phone wave name subject to change its status when the discharge phenomenon occurred.
結構無茶な状態にしてたんだよな。自分の携帯を電話レンジにつなげてペケロッパで操作可能かどうかテストしてた。
It was kind of a mess. I'd connected my phone to the phone wave, and I was testing it to see if I could control it with the X68000. I disconnect the phone plugged into the phone wave, name subject to change, and I replace it with mine. And then I hear the door open in the lounge.
ただいま。お腹すいた。
I'm home. So hungry. She's going to be so disappointed about the bananas. Mayuri comes in carrying a convenience store bag. Looks like she's done with work.
唐揚げ食べようっと。ジューシー唐揚げナンバーワン。
Time to eat some chicken. Juicy chicken number 1.
おかり、バナナ買っといてくれた？ねえ、おかり。
Ocarina, did you buy the bananas? Ocarina. When she enters the development room, her eyes go wide.
あれれ？お客さん？
Oh, we have a guest? When she notices Karasu, Miyuri bows her head with her usual smile.
まゆしです。よろしくね。
I'm Miyushi. Nice to meet you.
マキシです。ラボメンになったみたいです。
I'm Makise. Apparently, I'm a lab mem now.
Makise。
すごい！
女の子のラボメンだ。
Really? That's great. Another girl lab mem?
ダル、ペケロッパでどんな操作を？
Daru, what were you doing with the X68000?
さっき言った通り、メールの着信設定の調整だって。遠隔操作のためのメールを受け取った時のモニタリング用でさ。
Like I said, I was adjusting the incoming mail settings. I was monitoring the moment it received mail for a remote control.
だから同時に120秒の冷凍機能を使ってた。
That's why I put it on freezing mode for 120 seconds too.
PC からでも冷凍機能を起動できるようにしてやんだ
There's
よ
a
ね。
claymore mine on the shelf.
昨日はそのテストもしてたん
Oh,
だ。
you're right. What on earth? And to the right of it looks like a gigantic grenade, actually. What's that supposed to be? I made it so that you can start freezing mode by computer. I tested that out yesterday too.
メイリー、ジューシー唐揚げナンバーワンを電話レンジカッコ仮の中へ。
Miyuri, insert the juicy chicken number 1 into the phone wave, name subject to change.
みんなも唐揚げ食べる？一個ずつならあげてもいいよ。
You all want some? I can give you one each. With her usual ditziness, Miyuri puts the chicken inside the microwave. Daru explains what everything on the computer monitor means. Doesn't look that different from using DOS, or DOS. Short for Disk Operating System, an early 16-bit operating system. I enter 120 hashtag on the keyboard and strike the enter key. Air dehumidifier. Ah, right, okay. The phone wave name subject to change starts up. Hello there, Chewie. The juicy chicken number 1 starts spinning backwards on the turntable. Urasu stares hard at the phone wave name subject to change, as if not to not let any anomaly, no matter how slight, escape her notice.
これで放電現象が起きた時の条件は再現したはずだな。
Admittedly, I never used DOS. I was first introduced to computers on Windows 95, but I used DOS box to replicate DOS, if you get me, so we could play certain games. So we've reproduced the conditions that existed when the discharge phenomenon occurred, right?
どうだったっけ?
How was it again?
そこに突っ立っている助手。
You there, assistant.
は？私？
Huh? Me?
他に誰がいるのだ？
Who else?
いつから私はあんたの助手になった？
When did I become your assistant?
いいから、俺のメールアドに何かメールを送れ。
Just send something to my phone. Yeah, first laptop I got was Windows 95. That was in 1998, I think I got it. If we reproduce the conditions correctly, then if she sends something to my phone while it's connected to the phone wave, name subject to change, it should arrive with a timestamp from the past, not the present. I used that laptop all the way up until 2004 as well. I think 2004. I was in year 8 at school, so that would be... No, was it year 8 or year 9? Year 8, year 9, maybe year 9. So what year would that be? 10 years ago since I finished school, so 2004, yeah, 2004. But my assistant, Kirisu, just scowls.
私、あんたのアドレス知らないわよ。
I don't even know your email address.
使えない助手だな。
What a useless assistant.
勝手に助手にすんなと言っとろうが。
Don't call me your assistant.
ダル、お前の携帯からメールを。
Daru, send an email from your phone.
なんて?
Sure, but what?
適当でいい。
Anything.
クリスティーナは変態。これで送れ。
Send Christine as a perv.
変態禁止って言っただろ。
I thought we agreed to stop saying that.
じゃあ間を取ってオカリンは変態で。
Well, let's compromise and go with Ocarin's a perv.
この裏切り者め。
You traitor.
橋田さん、グッジョブ。
Good job, Ashida-san. Karasu's grins and gives Daru a big a thumbs up. I don't know where I got big from. I really don't like this. Oh no, Miyushi's bananas. It sounds like Miuri has found the result of our latest experiment. They became gel bananas. We experimented on them. But they were Miyushi's.
メール送信するぜ。
Want me to send the mail now?
マユシーさん、お金は後で払うよ。そこの法員さんが。
You'll be reimbursed later by Hoenn-san. That is.
なぜ俺なのだ?
Why me?
もう、どうしていつもマユシーの食べ物で実験するの?
Jeez, why do you always have to experiment on Miyushi's food?
もしかしてこの唐揚げも実験してるのかな?
Has Meep's gone again? Ah, don't tell me you're experimenting on the chicken too.
そういうことだ。
We are.
はいはい。送信するよ。
She's gonna starve and die.
送信ポチッとな。
Okay, sending it now. Sending, click. Miyuri slips past me and steps up to activate the phone wave name subject to change. Before anyone can react, she grabs the handle.
おい待て。開けるなマユリ。
Wait, don't open that.
おや?
Yeah, this is the girl who talks the same way you type. But it's too late. She was at the girl cat cafe, whatever it is. Oh! Blue-white light fills the room, crackling angrily, like the heart of a storm. She's gonna be the next Terminator, isn't she? An electrical discharge? Oh, there she goes. A violent sparking sound. Hello there, Al. I grab Miori and pull her away from the phone wave. Name subject to change. Are we gonna die? Yeah, she's the T-1000. A thin cloud of smoke fills the room. It smells like something burning. My eyes are numb from the flashing light. I try blinking several times to regain my sight. I can hear Kurisu and Daru coughing. Everyone okay? Somehow. That was definitely more than 2 seconds. Miori squeezes my upper arm with her slender fingers. Ocarina? What just happened? My vision gradually returns. Miori looks perplexed. Penguin. Are you okay? No burns or anything? It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't hurt anywhere, so I think I'm okay. Looks like covering Miori was the right choice. I may be an insane mad scientist, but I still risk life and limb for the safety of my comrades. I gently let Miori out of my embrace. Phew, well, that was something. I wiped the sweat off my brow. Hey, look at this! Kurisu's voice is strained. Her voice is strained. With my vision finally restored, I take another look around the room. And what I see strikes me speechless. It's gonna be the satellite in the room, isn't it? No, okay. The large table in the center of the room is made of thick, solid wood. It can hold about 5 or 6 people without breaking. That's why we placed the foam wave name subject to change and the X68000 on it. That table has been split in two, as if by a woodcutter's axe. The computer and other parts connected to the microwave are scattered around the room. And the microwave itself has broken through the table. It's literally stuck in the floor. What the hell? How did that... Yeah, it's a microwave, but it's not heavy enough to make a hole in the floor. This can't be caused by an electrical discharge. Some other phenomenon? I shake off my surprise. This is no time to be standing with jaw agape. Seize the moment. Just as my calculations predicted. First, some maniacal laughter. Next, I try to take out my phone and do the usual, but unfortunately, it's still plugged into the phone wave name subject to change. Alright, Ludwig, thank you very much for coming in. I'll see you soon, hopefully. Thanks for the soothing, though utterly perplexing stream. Not a problem. Elsai Congro. I whisper the words. Words that have no meaning. Words I use simply because they sound cool. These words have meaning because they have no meaning. After years of repeated use, just speaking them is enough to calm my heart.
マユシの唐揚げがひどいことになってる件について。
So, about Miyushi's chicken. Get well soon. I'm not ill. Oh, you're on about wind, right. Well, he's doing alright, don't worry. Miyori stands up and looks inside the foam wave, name subject to change. It's embedded in the floor, but she somehow manages to pry the door open. Miyushi's chicken is all burnt black. I pat Miyori's shoulder to cheer her up. Juicy chicken number 1 made a noble sacrifice for the progress of science. Let us pray for his happiness in the next life. The chicken doesn't matter. Right now, we need to determine what happened to the phone wave. It doesn't matter? That's so mean, Christina-chan. Hey, Hoen Kiyoma, do something about this. Miyushi-san's learned my name wrong. More importantly, we need ventilation. I would be worried about chicken too. Silence, all of you. I fix everyone with an overpowering stare. This shall be remembered as the moment that the greatest experiment of the century succeeded and brought humanity a step forward in a new direction. These guys have no right to ruin that with their foolish talk. My heart pounding, I detach my phone from the foam wave, name subject exchange. Luckily, it's completely unharmed. I open it. It still works. I bring up the list of received emails. New emails should come at the top. However, my heart beats even faster. The topmost email isn't one Daru sent me before the discharge occurred. This impossible phenomenon is exactly what I was hoping for. I loop back through my email history, and there, I find it. Success. I don't know why, but it was a success. The timestamp proves it. I received this email on July 24th, 5 days ago. This is the same exact thing. This is the same exact thing that happened to my "someone stabbed Kurisu" email. A mail sent on the 29th arrived on the 24th. And just now, the truth was revealed to me in a flash of inspiration. It all connects. There's a meaning behind the series of events, and only one true answer. I've discovered the phone wave name subject changes true hidden function. This isn't intuition, that's right. This is conviction. Oh, she's here again. Just spit it out. What do you think it is? I feel my lips twist into a grin. I meet Kurisu's glare head on. First, Let me say one thing. The greatest inventions are created by accident. This is called serendipity. Get on with it. How dare she ruin my speech? Oh well. Let's get to the point. The mail was sent to the past. The chicken returned to its frozen state. The plucked banana returned to the bunch. No way. Karasu seems to get it now. As expected of my genius assistant. Yes, way. This is the choice of Steins Gate. The phone wave, name subject to change, is a time machine. Amazing. So there we go. That's the first chapter done, and there's something I haven't done in a long time, save the game. But I tell you what, I think I'm going to finish up now. I've enjoyed doing this session. No, put that away, put that away, put that away. We'll read it next time. Remind me on to read that, actually, just in case I miss it. Saving a different slot there. Okay. Good God. 9 hours 24. And we're only on the just past the first chapter. How long is this going to take, do you reckon? Oh, well, I think I might do another stream of this next week, but I'm not sure at the moment. I'm not entirely sure because I just generally don't know what's going on this week. I think there's 5 chapters in total, Wind. I don't know if they get shorter and shorter, and chapter 1 might be really long by comparison, if you get me, but who knows. Oh yeah, we haven't been on chapter 1 the entire time, have we? We've been in the like in the middle of the 3 streams that we've done here. We were on chapter 0, I think. I can't remember. Could be wrong about that, but hey. Anyway, for the rest of this week's streams, Friday, going to be joined by Wind, Rep, Shotgun Jen, Pistol Pete, Gears of Games, otherwise known as Cogweasel. And we're going to be playing The Forest. That's the second session of that, but if you haven't seen the first, don't worry, because we're starting from scratch again, because it's kind of how that game works. Survival horror, multiplayer. Looking forward to it. Worst thing, it's not even that long of a visual novel. Really? Good God. Hello there, Buffy. It took me like 20 hours to beat it, I think, but, you know, you weren't reading it at the pace I'm reading it, so Matt can burn more food. He can punch that fire. He can stab it with a spear. And then on Saturday, I'm going to be joined by Pistol Pete, Wind, and Jen again, and we're going to be playing more of Final Exam. Yeah, I don't know what else is going on for next week. I'm going to try and get some more Dino Crisis parts out in terms of Let's Plays. Tomorrow, hopefully, I'll be able to upload another session of Neo. Though, oh God, I'm kind of a bit behind because of Dino Crisis turning out to be longer than I thought it would, with the cleanup and the extra mode there is in it, so yeah. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the stream. I hope my reading is getting better the more I'm doing this. It's part of the reason I wanted to do more visual novels, actually, because it does help me a fair bit, at least I feel it does. So, let's do a raid if anyone is currently, streaming. I'll have a look. Sub Russian hasn't been around a lot recently. Rep is currently streaming Dark Souls, so let's go raid him, shall we? So, what's his name on Twitch? It's Reptilian with a underscore in the middle. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I hope I'll see you guys back for more Steins Gate, or at least in some of the other streams I'm doing this week. Thank you very much for joining me. And, yeah. There we go. Raiding. Okay, cool. It's all working. Be nice to Rep. He's one of my best friends. Jen's younger brother as well. You've probably seen him around before. So yeah. See you guys. Take care.